72 hours has in store for you. Of course, any information that you may be looking for will be listed in the description, so just check there if you do want a personal or if you want to follow me on my other social medias. And if you do enjoy the live or the video, it will be a video by the time you see this if you're not on this live. Make sure that you subscribe and like the video. But let's get into it. What does the next 72 hours look like in general for my Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements? So we have the Page of Pentacles, the Hangman, and also the Five of Pentacles. So during the next 72 hours, there's going to be a huge focus on money and the potentials for you to make either a project or a career opportunity, a business idea grow. You could be learning a new skill. Some of you could be even in school, like learning a trade or considering learning a trade or getting a degree so that you can take your career to the next level. Some of you may even get some really good news in terms of a job that you applied to, in terms of them getting back to you, offering you a potential position to grow over time in the company. Another thing that I'm seeing, there could be a Capricorn, Taurus, a Virgo of significance. This could be like a friend, family member. There's something that they could be offering you, like either a piece of advice, some money, okay? Opportunity to make some money. Looks interesting. Another thing that I'm seeing, it does talk about how you're handling your finances. You could feel like maybe it's just never enough in terms of having to pay bills and having to take care of certain things. It just feels financially overwhelming at times. I do think that this time frame is going to give you a chance to look at how you're handling your money. Sorry, got a text message. This time frame is going to make you pay attention to how you're handling your money. Are you being diligent in terms of saving where you can save and not just kind of spending money meaninglessly? Also, if there is somebody like outside of finances that may have just kind of randomly ghosted this connection, you could be getting a chance to actually address this with this person. And they could be giving you like a faulty excuse nonetheless in terms of why they may have ghosted you out of the blue, but you will get some type of insight in regards to that. There's something that you may have put to the side, like some sort of skill or some sort of business idea. I keep seeing that is going to encourage you, or something's going to encourage you to revisit it with this Hangman energy. But let's go deeper. What is the advice for my Leos during the next 72 hours? I have the Four of Pentacles, the Strength card, and also the Ten of Cups. So the advice for this time frame is to be mindful again of how you're spending money. Also be mindful of how you're spending your energetic currency. There could be certain people who are really demanding of your energy and expecting the most out of you. And if you don't put certain boundaries in place, they'll just keep taking from you energetically. Another thing I'm seeing, some of you are a bit afraid of opening up, but you do genuinely want to connect with somebody. The advice is to slowly but surely put yourself out there. You don't have to rush into, relationships or getting married tomorrow, but give yourself a chance to build that courage to feel safe enough to connect with people, especially for my Leos who have been single for a minute. Another thing, this is a time where you need to tap into your personal confidence. There could be things that you know you're good at, but when it comes to showing up and just, being in flow state, you could have moments where you just question if you can actually do it. This could be, you being a really good tarot reader, and you know that if you put your talents on the forefront, you could help a lot of people, but maybe you question yourself. Or, you could be a really good painter, really good artist. So standing in confidence is the advice. Another piece of advice when it comes to like any family relationships that you would like to mend, or any family connections that you have that could be supportive of you and actually push you further in terms of like personal goals that you may have financially, or just give you it would give you a sense of peace by you making peace with certain family members. Go for it. Spirit is also saying choose your sense of happiness. There may be certain things that you've been putting on the back burner that would make you really happy, and the advice is to go for it and be unapologetic about it. Don't allow yourself to guilt trip yourself out of it. Now, going into the possible challenges my Leos may experience for the next 72 hours, I have the Knight of Wands, the Hierophant, and also the Star card. So when it comes to the challenges you may face, there could be either another fire sign or a Sagittarius, maybe even Aquarius. Doesn't have to be these signs, but there's someone else who could be very passive aggressive towards you, and you could be trying to figure out what to do, especially if it is irritating you or it's making you feel like there's this buildup of energy. For others of you, it could be general irritation with certain things that you have to fully commit to. Like, there could be a job where, let's be honest, the environment is irritating. Either you deal with, irritable customers all day, or people who just kind of want you to move like you're a robot. And you may be at a space to where it's like, look, I don't know how long I commit myself to this. But this just may be a glimpse that maybe you need to curate your life to kind of fit with your needs. And you may need to set some boundaries. Another challenge, some of you guys, it's your marriage. You could be wanting your partner to uphold certain vows or certain, things that are in alignment with keeping the marriage intact. And you could feel like maybe they don't do this. And this could be very irritating. For others of you, it's not your marriage, it's just your relationship. You could want your person to just kind of respect certain things that you value in your relationship or you need in the relationship. And it could feel like sometimes they write off your needs. Another challenge could be maybe you have somebody around you who's really negative. Like with the Star card here, there's somebody who you try to instill light in them and positivity and hope, and you try to encourage them. And they just smack that down. Like they're like, no, life is just too hard. Like they just make it seem like it's impossible for them to find hope. And it could be really draining for you, especially if you try to be that motivation. Now, going into what I see with love, let's go into that. What does the energy look like for my Leo's love life for the next 72 hours? So I have the Sun card, the Seven of Cups, and also the Three of Pentacles. So with your love life, so there could be things, I'm going to start with my singles. There could be things that you're realizing about what type of person you are and what type of partner that you need. Maybe past tense you dated somebody and you may have had an impression that they were, in alignment with you, or you guys were just going to work well together because of X, Y, and Z. But you could be realizing that, no, really and truly, I'm a person that needs this type of partner, or I can't stand for this. And this is a good thing that you're aware now of what type of person works well with you and what type of person doesn't. Now, the challenging part for some of my singles, you could be in a space to where you're a bit confused. It's like, either you have multiple options and it's like, I don't really know who to take serious because they all seem cool, but they may not have all the boxes checked off, or maybe most of them. So it's this question of like, who is even worth my time? For others of you, there's someone who you're interested in and you could be talking to, but you don't really know if this person's 100% sure about what. For my Leos who are in a relationship, same thing. You could be trying to understand, like, what does your person feel? Like, what emotional space are they in? Are they present? Are they not? Are you guys working on the relationship or what? For some of you, it's just the confusion around whether or not this person's being honest, or if they're throwing up illusions of wanting to fix the relationship and they really have, intentions to stay the same and to not really grow. Or to entertain third-party stuff. Some of you don't know if you could trust your person in terms of being trustworthy. Now, moving past love, let's look at what's going on with career and finance for the next 72 hours for Leos. I have the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Swords in reverse, and also the King of Swords. So with career and finance, so you could be intentionally blocking out distractions, especially for my Leos who are like working on a business or something on social media. Yeah, like you could have some sort of potential opportunity that may require you to take some sort of test as well. I'm seeing that. So you could have to block out like distractions for the sake of you to, be able to pass this test or to make it to the next round within interviews with an opportunity. If you are worried about whether or not you will get this opportunity, it does look like odds are on your side. It's just going to require you to, have your head in the game. Some of you could feel very tried at your job. Like it's getting increasingly harder and harder to kind of push through the fact that your job could be making you do things that you just don't want to even worry about or be concerned with. But yeah, this is what I'm seeing overall for the next 72 hours. I hope I did give you some insight in regards to some of the things you will have to, enjoy, take away, address during this time frame. If you did, thumbs up the video, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.